the rap game, artists get shot all the time. Just not everyone survives.
Rapper XXXTentacion has been shot, apparently targeted
rap
while
star Pop Smoke. He was shot and killed during an early morning break-in.
Police say they had a report of a man getting shot, a young man. We have since learned that that person is rapper Lil Tjay.
Lil Tjay, he survived. After getting shot, he launched the track Beat the Odds. It was coming like 50 Cent. Only thing is, he's not 50.
If you tell somebody,
I don't care what I don't care what you gonna say.
Wait, no, I care. No, what the fuck?
Yeah. Whole little internet moment. Me today, you'll never see that from me ever again. I don't want no negative. I'm trying to go positive, you know what I'm saying?
This was a 2021 interview with Lil Tjay, who was at the peak of his powers and hoping to focus on nothing but positive. So why has Lil Tjay become this way, and is there more to it than people just simply hating for the sake of hating? Well, to understand where Lil Tjay
feel like he
is
does
today,
get
we
shot
gotta
for
get a
no
little
reason
bit of a
sometimes,
handle of where he once
No,
was.
I mean,
Best
when he
known
does
for
stuff, when you
his
see
song
things
Call
like
My
what he
Name,
did
Lil
with
Tjay was a
Black
part
Women.
of
Oh, that
this
was just dumb, bro.
transitionary
I was trying to back him up,
SoundCloud
bro. I can't
phase,
even back
really
him.
blowing
There's
up
no
on
explanation.
YouTube in terms of his rock,
Yeah, we
hate for
seen
an
Lil
artist,
Tjay
but
as
nothing
well.
too
Oh
special.
yeah, we saw him
At the
live.
beginning of the
I think we
video
all
was in
have.
reference to his internet drama with Ruby Rose.
To be
For
fair,
his
he's good at
19th birthday,
performing.
he flew her out. She discovered some text on his phone from other women. She wanted to then go home, but he refused to pay for her flight. Then Ruby, in protest, called the police. This story obviously caused a lot of drama, but wasn't necessarily something that would have angered his core fan base. Any hating that Lil Tjay received began to fade in 2022 when he was horrifically shot 7 times during a robbery. I think it was as good as his earlier music. It reached number 24 on Billboard. It was a long time after his first album, and even a review on Hip Hop DX read, "There's no Zoo York or Calling My Phone to be found." So with Lil Tjay's popularity supposedly on the wane, it does not seem to be a coincidence that was when this internet drama began to resurface. Many headlines in 2024 discussed his association with Ice Spice, where she cheated on her boyfriend Riot with Lil Tjay. Tjay also had many run-ins with the law, but the real backlash of hate began when Tjay started to underestimate the power that streamers have and overestimate the power that he thought he still had. On November 5th, 2024, Kodak Black made a now infamous appearance on Kai Cenat's stream. It became abundantly clear that Kodak was either heavily on drugs or was slow, and he could even be seen popping what seemed to be a Percocet live on stream. For many people, this was concerning for 2 reasons. Kodak looked like he needed help, and Kai maybe should have turned off the cameras. Lil Tjay weighed in on this incident and wrote on Instagram, "I fake hate this
Since you want to suck for me, I said, no, I don't want it. I don't want sex.
kid." Him and Aiden, the biggest D-riders in life. So Tjay clearly had an issue not only with the Kodak interview, but streamers like Kai and Aiden Ross in general. It's not immediately clear who started.
Bro, that's another thing. Like, hold on, I think we
first.
gotta pause this, bro. Some of these rappers be having the maddest egos, and that doesn't even make sense to me. It's like, you guys think that the whole world like owes you something just because you're an artist. Like the whole situation with Max and everything, I was like, wow, bro really thinks he can just come in and disrespect someone's rules. I mean, I know it wasn't Max's house, it was an Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? He's got rules set in place for a reason, because you don't want to get kicked out.
And Tjay began to properly air out his grievances with Aiden Ross.
I told Aiden, your coach of Vulture, he told me I'm on perks. I don't take perks. I don't take drugs. I might sip in a little now and then. Actually, less than you. Racist nigga. I look like I take perks because I'm black, right? I know. I sent him a voice note about how I feel like your coach of Vulture. He told me he's not watching that. He's watching the election. And that I need to stop taking perks. That's what you think about. He just grind his way to the top using that little face card he got.
Right or wrong, Aiden Ross often gets used as being a, quote, culture vulture. That being said, his insinuation that he said Tjay takes perks because he's black seemed like a bit of a reach. What seemed like an even bigger reach was when Tjay said Kodak did not have a drug problem, but that was just how rappers act.
So stop looking at Yak like he's a weirdo. No, sometimes that's how rappers act. In our society, that's how we act. That's how we get.
You a normal person, bro.
What are you talking about?
Threatened me in the DMs. Like, he really threatened me in the DMs. He said, I got friends who kill. I said, over me? I'm a streamer.
Like, guys just love to chat tea, though.
What was even more surprising was that
this is just a little gossip sesh.
And was someone he couldn't
she said.
Culture vulture, as they both grew up in the Bronx. Responding on stream, Kai suggested that there were ulterior motives behind this outburst.
I generally be minding my business, then some way, somehow, I get dragged in somewhere every single time, and I'm gonna just go ahead and think that a song or album or something about a drop. You feel me?
Kai was correct that TJ did have music to promote the next month. However, instead of an album, this was an EP named Farewell, which marked the end of his contract with Columbia Records, as TJ wanted to now become an independent artist. As a final project for the label, this presumably did not have the same marketing budget and promotion as his other projects. So this could be partially why he...
Do you mind listening to that?
With the album?
Yeah, Farewell, the EP.
Yeah, it was right.
I
A few misses,
I feel like with TJ, you got to be a fan to know what's going on. Me, I'm not a fan, so it's like, because I'm not a fan, I don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
On January 6, 2025, Blackboy Max hosted one of his famous In the Booth streams where artists release new songs live on his channel and create music right there. Max is a streamer that's not at the same level as Kai Cenat or Aiden Ross, but still a rising figure and one of the most popular up-and-coming ones, if we can even call him that anymore. Max had rented out an Airbnb in Brooklyn and wanted to promote songs by Trippie Redd, who couldn't make it, and the group 41. Max also invited the rapper D-Lou, who brought along Bass Swag, who invited
D-Lou, that's Pink Dreads, isn't it?
Invited Lil Tjay.
Okay, cool. But I told him, yo, please don't pull up deep. The rules was always, yo, please don't pull up deep. You feel me? It's cool. Come on, go ahead and slide. It's fine. But please just don't pull up with all these.
But despite these words, Max ended up with a room full of people, and suddenly Max could smell smoke.
Who's smoking? Yo, TJ.
What's up? Who the
Yo, this a B&B. You can't smoke in here. It don't go off.
However, despite asking nicely to stop smoking, Max smelled smoke once again.
Yo, bro. Yo, you can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off. Like, please. I appreciate you. Can you show them where, like, in the back, they cannot smoke in them? Backyard, take them to the back. Send everybody to the backyard. That's what I'm thinking. Yo, yeah. Show them the back.
Thing is, Max himself, he can't do much.
Niggas can't be in him.
When you got a hold up.
Max continued to play music.
Bro, it gets to a
Lil
point,
Tjay
though.
gradually make his way back
Bro.
up the room. It was actually both TJ and Fabio that refused to stop smoking.
Yo,
Fabio's
Fabio old as hell.
He's like 35, isn't he? 35 doing this shit.
You know, it's when Pop Smoke goes, how everyone starts moving.
Like, starts spiraling out of control.
Lil Tjay
And then he blows the smoke in his face.
Make sure to watch
Right, I think it's right
Not
here.
only does he refuse to shake Max's hand, he
Bro,
also
he's violating, bro. That's crazy.
The fact that it was
I already just feel like the nigga be critiquing me too much, bro. You know how niggas be like fake. I feel like
I do hear that though. I'm not too versed into like the Kai Cenat Lil Tjay thing, but I know Kai Cenat glazes A Biggie. And A Biggie and TJ ain't close.
But you want to know what I took from that?
Yeah.
he was riding me for some weird reason.
You hear that in the background? He's playing the song from 5 years ago, bro.
You know what's worse? I'm pretty sure the song's called Hold On.
It is.
Hold On to it.
genuine, or it could be him realizing that Kai Cenat is much more popular than him.
It's like, you feel me? My son said, yo, can you not smoke? Excuse me, thank you, or appreciate it. Like that, immediately. I ain't even put the blunt out, appreciate it. I'm like, I've been in jail, bro. Like,
nah, bro,
I've been in jail
who cares, bro? Bro, your music's dead, bro. Your career is over, gang. Like,
supposed to think Lil Tjay is, bro. You feel me?
You get the impression that TJ is surrounded by an entourage that are too afraid to challenge his behavior. When you would expect this sort
She does not want to be that, bro.
Bro, half of the niggas don't want to be there, bro.
That are too afraid.
She don't want to be there.
She does not want to be there, bro.
He does not want to be there.
I
wonder how much they got paid to feature.
These niggas don't want to be there, bro.
This is what the streamer XQC had to say.
If you tell somebody,
I don't care what
I don't care what you gonna say.
No, you care. No, what the fuck?
Wait, why not?
Bro, you
just yaps, guys.
But when they say they don't want to, a lot of people have respect and be like, nah, I bet I could respect that. Let me go outside or go to my car or whatever. Like, it's never that serious to smoke weed.
Kai also took particular issue with people excusing TJ because he was from New York and grew up in the Bronx.
Like, that makes us look bad. Like, for real, from New York, that shit ain't look bad.
Then Kai said that acting up on a live stream is the worst thing you can do.
To the outside world, for some reason, like, streamers are just people that just on the computer and shit, but whole time, it's the worst place where you can do something. You feel me? It's the worst place where you could do something. Because a lot of people is watching this shit. But I'm not gonna lie, he did ask mad times like, hey, Can you stop?
However, Fabio released a track dissing Max, and TJ released his own hoodies.
This
and
was corny.
I did not read this at all.
I'm not gonna lie though, the track was fire though. I'm not these rappers I get real bands in the hood, bustin' my tie little dance. In the hood, bustin' my tie little dance. I'm playing through it for the real fans. Real man.
My eye, bro.
TJ claimed that he lent Offset $10,000, and another person lent him $2,000, and another person lent him another $1,000.
I paid that day. You feel me? Bro, where's my mother? That shit ducked me for so long, boy. And mind you, I was 23, and this is Raindrop, Drop Top, Cardi B husband. And I'm only talking crazy because he was talking crazy. Like, why? You was talking crazy to me over my bread.
Offset either did not hear these comments or chose not to respond. However, in March, when TJ's other controversies had died down, he decided to take shots at Offset once again. He posted on Instagram, I could never be broke like Set, running off making smoke over lunch money. I'm gonna have to smoke on 100 streams for it to get to all that. But yeah, free smoke tomorrow for ninja emojis. This post was shared by Academics, which is where Offset caught wind of it and responded. In the comments section, Offset tagged TJ and wrote, "Let's hit it on live. I'll fly to you. This ain't gonna stop your fell off allegations." This is arguably the one beef where TJ might have had a point. If Offset did get loan money and he didn't pay it back, then it's only right for him to be mad about it. And TJ's also not the only person making the claim that Offset is broke, possibly stemming from his divorce from Cardi B as well as his tax debts. But because Offset is a lot more respected than TJ, even musically, and because of TJ's antics from beforehand, many people sided with Offset. Also, Lil Tjay putting Offset in a position where he would look like a fool and a punk if he paid after being called out by Lil Tjay on social media adds a lot of fuel to the fire. Nothing has come of this drama since then, and hopefully things have calmed down. Ultimately, all of these issues in the span of a couple of months sprint have led to the hate that Lil Tjay gets now. And while these incidents may have kept him in the headlines, it's hard to imagine that burning bridges with streamers and rappers, both things you need in the current landscape of your industry, as well as getting banned from venues, is going to help him in the long term. At the same time, he no longer has the marketing budget and promotion that comes with being with a major label like Columbia, and may have no other option of going down the route of all publicity is good publicity. As an independent artist,
he had such a bright future as well, and he.
Yeah, I saw he was like had the most streams at like the youngest age or something.
He was going places.
Such a bright future.
But Royal Family, let us know what you think about TJ. Has he fallen off, or is he still very much still in the game? Like, subscribe. You know where to find us on social media. Blackout, Royal Family. You done now. See you later.